Thanks for staying with us. The city's Hurricane Preparedness Expo is coming back again. It's an important event that happens every year. A lot of great information is available. To talk to us about it today is the city's Emergency Management Coordinator, Carmen Capezzuto. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And also Darlene McLaughlin from Waste Pro, one of the city's partners in preparing for storms and getting ready and recovering especially. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll start with you, Carmen. Good to have you back again. You're the city's Emergency Management Coordinator. Let's give us a quick idea. What is that all about? What does that mean to be that person? What is that job?
Basically, I have the full responsibility of planning for all hazard approach to hurricanes, tornadoes, flooding, tropical storms, all that type of stuff. All of the planning, response, recovery efforts, even some mitigation projects that go into the city's overall preparedness. And some of that involves public outreach and education. And that's kind of like what we're doing here today, is we're going to be talking about the Hurricane Expo shortly. But yeah, all facets of emergency management. Okay.
It's important to stay prepared. We went through 3 hurricanes in 13 months, but it's been several years now, and people start to forget. New people come to town. I guess it's your job to help try to get them to know what needs to be done to be prepared.
That's great. Yep, absolutely right. And also, we have monthly meetings with all the city departments to make sure that each department is self-sufficient, that has their emergency response plans in place, and that we all know how to coordinate with one another and kind of get the city back up and running as quick as possible, because residents have to come back in if they evacuated and kind of get their lives back to normal, start cleaning up the city. And that's also where Waste Pro comes in with such a good partnership. Is we clean the city as much as we can before storms come in, and then right after they're out there as well, trying to help get things back to normal so we can all move on and recover.
Great. Okay, so this big event that you put together every year, the Hurricane Preparedness Expo, give us first the date, time, and place before we go any farther.
Okay, the 7th Annual Hurricane Expo is Saturday, June 1st at the Port St. Lucie Civic Center from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And it's the 7th annual event, and because it's a popular event, people keep coming back year after year to see what new products and what new services are out there from the local business community that they can use to harden their homes, or build a better supply kit, and to prepare and protect their family and their personal property.
And you provide all the latest information as times change and technologies change, or techniques. You've got people out there who know what's the best and the newest, and explaining that.
Exactly. So yeah, we do have the business community out there with those new products and those new services, but we also have nonprofit agencies, your Red Cross, you've got fire department, who's a government agency, you've got city departments that are there to talk to the residents one-on-one. It's a great forum. You don't really get that opportunity very often to just walk up to a booth and talk about how your water system works, or how your toilets flush, or how your potholes get repaired. So that's kind of one of the unique components that I like to see, is the residents interacting with the city departments and your fire department and your law enforcement agencies as well. So we've got the business side of it, we've got the nonprofit government side of it. So it's just a great forum for everyone to come and spend a couple hours on a Saturday with their family and get some good free information.
And it comes out to be a fun event. You have things that kind of keep it moving along, keep it interesting. So it's not a dry event. It's a moving. It's ongoing. There are businesses involved, you said. Can businesses still sign up if they want to be a part, if you own some kind of a company that you want to go out and present your product or your service?
Yes, actually, we do have vendor booths available. To have an exhibit or to have a vendor space at the event is $175. And if you need extra space, we can accommodate for that, or if you need electricity to run a presentation, or to plug in your demo that you want to do. If you want to do a demo for the public, we can accommodate that as well. So yeah, just a standard booth size is $175.
Okay, one of our regular partners out there is Waste Pro. Very important to be a part of that and to work closely with the city, and Waste Pro is the city's waste hauler. Darlene, you are with Waste Pro?
Yes, I am.
What will Waste Pro be doing out here at the expo?
Well, we're going to be a big supporter of the event. We will be handing out some recycling bins and some giveaways, and basically promoting Waste Pro's services.
Right. It's important for residents to get to know you and get comfortable with your company. Does that
Absolutely.
help? Does that help when something happens, that they will respond better to you?
Yes.
Very
yes,
important.
They will.
Because after a storm, Waste Pro becomes such a critical partner with the city, especially in hauling away the debris that ends up out there.
Yes, we will. We will basically tag team with the city and get it cleaned up.
Okay, Carmen. So also we were talking about it's going to be a fun event. You have some people who will be coming out. You have a keynote speaker who always gets a lot of attention.
We do. We have Steve Weigel from Channel 5 News coming back out. He's the chief meteorologist, and he does everything from walking around the exhibit hall, talking to people one-on-one, to making a presentation up on stage with a PowerPoint. He'll go through his kind of analysis of this coming hurricane season. He'll even take questions from the public, talk about his predictions of how active he thinks it's going to be. And all that stuff is based on statistics, but I mean, he's full of information about the hurricane season, and he's always a huge draw for the event.
He's really popular. People love to go up and talk to him. He's very personable. He welcomes people, and he is also extremely knowledgeable. Really knows storms and weather and hurricanes really well, and he's been through them several himself now. So he's got all the experience and the training to back it up.
Yep.
Yeah, it makes an impressive presentation every time. Very good to have him out there. So this on June 1st. It happens to be the first day of hurricane season. So the timing for this really couldn't be better. Right at the beginning, let people know what they need to do.
Yep. And I also wanted to mention too that this year we have a homeowners mitigation workshop. So we're scheduling, the event is only 4 hours, but at certain intervals we will have public workshops and informational sessions where people can learn about different things. And Steve Weigel is one of those, but the other opportunity is the homeowner mitigation workshop, where you can learn.
Mitigation, let's talk about what that means a little bit. That's a word that maybe everybody's not familiar with.
Mitigation is similar to prevention. So it's like, how can we prevent bad things from happening? How can we mitigate against their impacts? So yeah, there are experts coming down from, I want to say, the state of Florida. They're going to be talking about programs that are out there for you to harden your home or secure your personal property that may or could result in savings on your property insurance. And there may even also be some grant opportunities out there for mitigation or prevention type measures.
Sure, financial incentive is always good to help people do what they need to do. Do you feel like the city has moved along in its plans? We were through those storms some years ago, but we keep changing. Do you feel the city's ready? Do we have some good systems in place to prepare as a city?
Yes, we do. Emergency management goes all year long. I mean, we're constantly thinking about it, planning about it, going to training sessions, talking to people in our associations, and if we have a question, we can do something simple as email out to all the other cities and counties throughout the state of Florida, even nationwide if we wanted to, and we can always get back solid responses from our partners. And that's what we've taken advantage of year after year, is our network of individuals, because if there's a new problem here in Port St. Lucie, there's a good chance that somebody else out there has experienced that problem, and we like to hear how did they deal with it. So yeah, we've been trying to tighten up our plans since our last active hurricane season, which was 05.
And we've learned several things since then. Every storm is different, and you don't really know what to expect. Talk a little bit about what happened during Tropical Storm Isaac just last year.
Tropical Storm Isaac, yes, that was something that was a no notice or no warning type event for us. That Isaac was to be a non-factor. It was moving off into the Gulf, away from the state of Florida, and we were open with on a Monday, I want to say it was, business as usual. Well, one of the outer bands of Isaac broke off, and there was just a line of heavy radar from here all the way to Cuba, just going straight north.
Straight up and down the coast.
Straight up and down the coast, and that radar just kept coming and coming, and there was no relief. There was no way for us to get out of that path. And it flooded the city within 4 or 5 hours. We got 10 inches of rain on Monday, 4 inches of rain Sunday before that. But that Monday when we got 10 inches, the forecast was only predicting 1 to 2.
Wow.
It was a busy, hectic time, and there were a couple of washouts in some roads. In your office, you had some really good equipment to help monitor a lot of what was going on, to help the city respond faster, and those roads have been rebuilt, and the recovery happened very quickly because of the preparations.
Yep. Yeah, well, we're all trained, we all prepare, we set up when we have to an emergency operations center, and the purpose of that is to coordinate with field operations to provide resources, to provide support, get them what they need to block off roads, put up barricades, support the police department and what they have to do to secure the city and protect life safety that's needed out there in the city.
Great. All right, so tell us date and time of the event again.
Saturday, June 1st, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Port St. Lucie Civic Center.
Fun place to be. A lot of things happening. Good products and services available. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Good to have you on board with Waste Pro, working with the city.
I'm excited about it. Very excited.
I know we've got somebody very competent heading the city's emergency management efforts.
Sure do.
I think we're well prepared, and we'll have a good event.
Thank you.
All right, well, great. Thanks for joining us both.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And we'll be back after this quick message.